Are you safe from effects of earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and typhoons? Given the Philippines' geographic location, we are prone to effects of those events. Take, for instance, last August, we experienced the magnitude 6.6 Masbate earthquake. Based on NDRIMC report, approximately 1,300 houses were damaged, 50 people were injured, and 1 was killed as an effect of the earthquake. Georisk Philippines Innovations for Resilience is a DOST-funded multi-agency project which is being led by DOST PHOX and initially participated by PAG-ASA, ASTI, MGB, NAMRIA, OCD, and DepEd. The vision of Georisk Philippines is to be the country's central source of information for accurate and efficient hazards and risk assessment. This to help the government increase its resilience to natural hazards. Georisk PH is a whole of government ICT platform that has 3 interfaces that can be used before, during, and after a disaster. GeoMapper PH is for data collection. It will be used to populate the National Exposure Database. GeoAnalytics PH is for data visualization and analytics. And Hazard Hunter PH is for hazards assessment. A lot of today's local government unit and even national agencies are having difficulty collecting spatial information simply because they do not have a GIS system to use. That's the reason why we developed the GeoMapper PH Exposure Data Mapper to help national and local government build their own exposure database, which contains information on vulnerability, exposure, hazards, and other data necessary for hazard, risk, impact, and resource mapping and analysis. The Situation Data Mapper may be used as a powerful dashboard to inform various national and local government on updates on the ground during onset of geological and hydromet events. Here is a data collector dashboard showing building footprints that contain information useful for various kinds of assessments. The progress monitoring dashboard shows progress of mapping and progress of filling in the National Exposure Database. During a disaster, we need an awareness tool to inform us of situations on the ground. In this figure, we see effects of Taal volcano eruption to families and agriculture. Summary reports on effects per municipality is also shown in this dashboard. Now, the GeoAnalytics PH platform is a publicly available tool that may aid government to generate science-based, evidence-based policies and plans. Here is an example of results generated by GeoAnalytics PH. A user may instantly be able to get hazard maps of a particular area within few clicks. List of affected areas is also easily generated. Here is a sex and age aggregated information that is produced instantly by GeoAnalytics PH. Information such as this is crucial in planning evacuation centers and mitigating measures to employ for specific hazards. The Hazard Hunter PH, considered as a darling application of Georisk PH, was designed for all types of users. Everyone will find Hazard Hunter PH useful, whether as an individual or as an institution. The application can do multi-hazard assessment, display government-generated information, monitor earthquakes, and download hazard maps. If you double-click, you would immediately get multi-hazard assessment, reports, and recommendations, like what is shown in this slide. One can also monitor earthquakes as recorded by our Philippine Seismic Network. For scientists, researchers, and planners, we can define the specific magnitude, depth, date range that we would want to look into. Similarly, for volcanic hazards, Hazard Hunter PH is now able to calculate the number of people, barangays, and critical facilities at risk to volcanic hazards. Georisk PH has 3 platforms that may be used the GeoMapper PH for data collection, the GeoAnalytics PH, and the Hazard Hunter PH for visualization, analysis, and monitoring. Georisk Philippines, innovations for resilience. Visit our website at georisk.gov.ph and our Facebook page.